Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So a few weeks ago over on my Instagram, I asked you guys to give me your unpopular Disney opinion, and I was really shocked by some of them, and I thought some of them were like hilarious, and some of them I actually agreed with. And I thought, well, hey, what about other people's Disney opinions that are like super unpopular? So I thought, how about we go through some of the most unpopular Disney opinions that are up on Reddit. There are so many of them, I can't even believe it. Some of them I really agree with, some of them I'm like, shook to my core about. So let's go through them and you guys can read them with me and tell me what you think, if you agree or don't agree. And like, guys, sit down and be ready because some of them, it's controversial. Okay, so BuzzFeed's top unpopular Disney movie opinions. I love Beauty and the Beast, but Be Our Guest drives me nuts. It is one of the worst Disney songs. I have to skip it whenever I watch the movie. So I bet so many of you out there are like enraged about this. I'm impartial of it, really. Like, it's definitely not my favorite Disney song. I definitely don't hate it. I think it's one that comes on and everyone just starts singing it right away. So the fact that someone has to actually skip it, I think is kind of crazy. Like, I could never imagine just skipping it because I hate it that much and Drummer carries it. So that's a little much. I feel bad for you. I think you're missing out on something in life. Mushu from Mulan is actually the worst. He's so selfish. Literally gets a member of the Fa family beheaded and accidentally lights a cannon that gets the whole group seen and attacked by the Hun. I can't stand him. Yeah, like, I don't completely disagree with this one, to be honest with you. Like, I don't love Mushu. He was never one of my favorites ever. I like that he's looking out for Mulan. Like, I really love Mulan, but Mushu was not my favorite either. So I can see this one. I get it. I get this one. This one, oh my god. The beginning of Up isn't as devastating as people make it out to be. Carl and Ellie clearly had a very long and happy life together. Aww. I mean, to say that it's not devastating, like, no, like it is. Like, let's be real. Anytime anyone dies, especially with someone like you're close with, like, it is devastating. So to say it's not devastating, no. But I also understand what they're saying. Like, they're going through their entire life. They've known each other since they were little. They got married. They, you know, couldn't have kids. That was horrible, but they still adapted and they have a life. They have a plan. So overall, I get it. They had a nice, long, happy life together. And that's not devastating. But the fact that she's just not with them anymore, I mean, that's never a cool thing. That's never an okay thing. That's something that you have to get used to living with, but it's never something that's easy to live with. A Bug's Life is Pixar's best film and doesn't get nearly as much credit as it deserves. No, sorry, no. It's a good movie and I think it was passed over, but no. The Genie from Aladdin is absolutely exhausting. I never understood the appeal of him. What? Are you empty inside? He's hilarious. Bambi is so underrated, and it's annoying that people say they hate it because the mom dies. Yet Mufasa dies on The Lion King and everyone loves that movie. Okay, I do have to say this is a legitimate complaint and I get where this person is coming from. Bambi and The Lion King are the two movies that I think are ranked as, I can't remember which order they are, but #1 and #2 saddest Disney movies of all time. I get what this person is saying, but I think kind of the thing is here is Bambi was a movie about like a deer, and that's kind of where it centered around, and it was him and like his little friends there. Whereas The Lion King was a movie about the circle of life. It was about remembering who you are. Like, I feel like there's just such a bigger message in The Lion King. Not to mention The Lion King was like a start of a whole new movie genre, generation. Like, it was an upcoming movie. They used new technology in it we've never seen before. There was just so much more to it. So comparing the Lion King to Bambi, I mean, it really is apples and oranges. Bambi's a great movie. I do love it. It's so sad, and I honestly have a hard time watching it because I feel like it just kind of centered around that, the mother dying. And it kind of shifts the whole dynamic of the movie, whereas The Lion King I feel like is a whole movie altogether, not to mention the soundtrack of it. So it's just, you can't compare the two. So although I see what you're saying, I completely disagree with you. Maleficent is the only good live action remake. The rest are horrible. No, not at all, no. Aladdin is actually a pretty shitty person. He constantly lies to the girl he likes and assumes that all he needs to do is win her, is to be rich. I think calling him like a crummy person is not fair. We see he's not at all. He's actually a very caring and giving person. Like when he steals the bread, he gives it to the 2 orphans on the street because he knows what it's like to be in their shoes, and he's absolutely not a crummy person. He just went about it all wrong. I mean, lying to someone who you love and want to be in a relationship with, no, that's no way to go about it. But, you know, also given, you know, take away the Disney side of it, you know, that's what they would have been looking for. They would have been looking for someone with a title, with land, with money. Like, that is the reality of it. Jasmine was just her own person, her own Disney person, and she wanted someone who was truthful and honest, but that's kind of what they would have been looking for. So I think they depicted him right in that regards, and I mean, he wasn't that person anyways. I feel like I'm getting like really angry about some of these. Mulan is a great movie, but it doesn't make sense that she's considered a Disney princess. You can argue that the others married princes or were part of a royal family, but that is not the case for Mulan. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. I never really have given much thought to it, but if Disney wants to claim her Disney princess, like, I'm totally cool with it. I guess if you want to be subjective about it, she's like a warrior princess. She's kind of her own modern day Xena, although Xena really was a princess. But I mean, whatever, like, she's hardcore and she kicks butt and she literally wins the war. So if she wants to be a princess, like, she's a princess. Moana was a complete letdown. It was so boring and didn't live up to the hype. Also, Hey is so dumb. He just completely ruined the movie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a little bit of a story time here. When Moana came out, if you guys remember when Moana came out, there was another movie that came out kind of alongside it, and it was called Sing. It was a great movie too, actually. It was really, really cute. It was Matthew McConaughey was kind of the main voice for it. They had a bunch of other famous and awesome people in it as well. And like they came out around the same time. It wasn't the exact same time, but anyways. We went to go see Sing first, and I was actually like, I wanted to go see Sing. I was like, let's go, it's gonna be so good. My husband's like, I'd rather go see Moana. And I was like, no, I think Sing's gonna be better than Moana. I don't think Moana's gonna be that great. So long story short, we saw Sing, good movie, I really liked it, definitely didn't love it. And then we went to go see Moana, and I was like, what was I thinking? It's like a Disney princess movie, like it's amazing. So I just kind of find that funny that this person says that, and that's what I was thinking, but I was completely wrong because Moana rocks and it's so good, and I think it's underrated actually. If anything, I think it needs more love and more hype, and she's like a real actual Disney princess, and like she's fantastic. Like Moana needs more love. I disagree with you. She needs more love. And Hey, come on now. Like, I feel like Hey most days, so I love Hey. Frollo's the only good Disney villain. He's super creepy, represents a realistic danger, actually killed someone, and has one of the best songs ever. I agree. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion at all. I agree with you. Enchanted deserves way more recognition, and Gisela should actually be a Disney princess, but no one considers her one. Oh, that's sad. I actually really like this movie. It's a really great movie. I like it. You've Got a Friend in Me is actual garbage. I have a hard time watching the second Toy Story because the song is played so many times in it. Aw, like, Okay, I love this song, You've Got a Friend in Me. I think it's great. I just don't like the way it's sung, honestly. Like, I don't love it. yeah, I honestly love the instrumental one done better. I like when other people sing it, but I think when he sings it, it's just, I don't love his voice. I don't love a lot of his songs. It's definitely a whole thing, like, and I mean, he's a millionaire, so he's doing something right, and I'm not, but I can kind of understand this one. Pocahontas 2 and The Lion King 2 are much better than the originals. Just things about the number 2 movies of both of these ones that I like better than number 1, but again, no. WALL-E is such a boring movie. When I finished it, I looked online so I could read the bad reviews, but I was generally surprised to learn that people loved it. I kind of agree with this. So I love WALL-E. I actually really enjoy watching it. I love the message of it. Preserve our earth, preserve our future. Like, I love it. I love the cast of it. The captain, I of course can't think of his name. He's actually one of my favorite comedy actors, and I think he's great. I love how they do a combination of like live action and cartoon. Again, it's so good. It's so funny, and it's like, I love the people in their chairs. I love this story. But there's so much dead time in it. Wally and Eve don't really talk, and I kind of agree. I do think it's boring, but I don't think it's a bad movie. Does that make sense? Like, it is boring, but it's not a bad movie. I actually really like it. I don't know. And I love the little duster guy. Like, he's the best. Just going around like vacuuming everything. I feel like that's me. Like, if there was a Disney character, I think that's me. And last, again, The Lion King. People hate The Lion King or something. The Lion King is terrible. The animation is subpar. The music is meh. I never really understood why everyone loves it so much. Well, I think you're dead inside. That's probably why. Like, oh my gosh. It is like, it's a classic. It is it's amazing. I can't even think of the words of it because it's fantastic. Again, like, it's not one of my top Disney movies by any means, but like, you have to appreciate everything that went into it. And I just think I really think people are missing a part of their soul. I think that's it. Okay guys, so there are some of BuzzFeed's most popular, most popular? I don't even know, unpopular Disney opinions, I guess. They're crazy, although I do have to say I agree with some. I don't completely disagree with all of them. But let me know down below, how do you feel? Are you outraged by some of these? I know I am by some of them. And again, some of them I really agree with. If you guys have any unpopular Disney opinions, leave them down below. Maybe I will include them in another upcoming video. I think this was kind of fun, something different. Let me know if you guys like it. Alright, beautiful Disney friends, that does it for me today. No matter what you guys are doing, I hope you're having an absolutely magical day, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye!